There's a new development in the immigration standoff between the Trump administration and the courts. A federal judge is giving the administration 1 week to file a declaration explaining the steps they've taken and will take to bring back those who were flown to a notorious prison in El Salvador. NBC's Hallie Jackson has the administration's response from overnight.
An extraordinary escalation this morning between President Trump and the federal courts. The Trump administration appealing overnight after a judge threatened criminal contempt against them, saying officials ignored his order to turn around deportation flights headed to El Salvador last month. Judge James Boasberg writing, "The Constitution does not tolerate willful disobedience of judicial orders." The judge writing, "Contempt proceedings will start if those hundreds of Venezuelan migrants don't get a chance to legally challenge their removal." The clash coming just hours after another federal judge chastised the administration for ignoring a Supreme Court ruling to facilitate the return of a man mistakenly deported to a notorious prison in El Salvador. Kilmar Abrego Garcia was removed from the U.S. because of what the Justice Department called an administrative error.
If he ever ends up back in the United States, he would immediately be deported again.
The Justice Department also releasing documents in an attempt to show Abrego Garcia is a violent gang member, pointing to a 2019 report from Maryland police that linked him to MS-13. His lawyer and family have denied any gang affiliation, and he's never been charged with any crime. The administration also releasing this, showing his wife requested a restraining order in 2021. She now says in a statement that she acted out of caution after surviving domestic violence in a previous relationship. Maryland Senator Democrat Chris Van Hollen traveling to El Salvador to press for Abrego Garcia's release, saying officials there denied his request to meet with him.
This is simply about letting him have his day in court.
A family in Massachusetts is demanding answers after an immigration and customs enforcement officer smashed a car window with a hammer to arrest a man. Family members say Juan Francisco Mendez was on his way to a dentist appointment when agents swarmed their vehicle. Francisco Mendez, his wife, and 9-year-old son applied for asylum over fears of persecution if they returned home to Guatemala. His wife and son received protection, and his application is being processed. The family's lawyer says in her 27 years as an immigration attorney, she'd never seen such drastic measures being taken.
He's never committed any criminal conduct. He's never been involved in any criminal conduct. There really was no reason to treat him the way that he and his wife were treated.
The lawyer says the agents were not looking for Mendez, but another man with a different name. The city's mayor says the arrest raises questions that require clear answers, including why local police were not alerted beforehand.